What's going on, guys? Troy and Mountain Man Treasure, Joey Bada Bing at your local post office. How are you, buddy?
What's up, man? I like this round two action right here. I love it. I love it.
I know, a little bit of follow up. We've got some folks in here already. The Thrifty Pickers is in. They've been hanging out in the lines for the last few months, and has an eBay channel a YouTube channel. Drop your YouTube channel, man. That's cool. I've met Joey a few times, and I always enjoy when the two of you get together and list.
I like that. I like that list.
Nana Tink is in. Nana, thanks for coming in. Tina is here. The Gambit store, man, I looked. I know he said he sent me something in the mail. I looked today when I went in the post office. It wasn't there yet. So maybe tomorrow. I don't know. I know Simply Dana sent some stuff. We've got stuff coming. I got so many packages that are going to show up this week. I'm kind of excited about it. Mm-hmm. Underdog Picker is here. Thanks for coming in, guys. Joey told me that Riley Roots is kicking off alive. So if any of you guys want to go over there, that's cool. Beth is here. Beth always comes in. I love Beth. Yeah, that's tough to compete against Rally Roots. That's why I got to bring in you, Joey. Like, I'm hoping you can siphon some over.
I'll try.
So how's it been going? You were busy today, weren't you?
Dude, oh my. I know not a lot of people would understand this, but today was just an absolute crazy day. So basically, you know how you get like mail in the mail, like letters, let's say like a bank statement or something, like an actual letter. Well, 4 trays, and one tray holds about 500 to 700 letters in one tray. There was 4 trays sitting in front of my case. And I was like, this normally doesn't happen because it actually comes in sequential order. And so I'm like, I hope this isn't out of order because it's going to take forever. So, you know, the manager said 5 routes, got it. And of course it's mine. So, you know, I spent all morning and afternoon. Like, I've never left this late. I left at 1:30. Wow. Like, I'm supposed to leave at like 10:30. You know, I was like, you're already halfway done with your day when it's 1:30, you know? So they sent me help today. I usually don't get help. I'm usually the help because I do pretty good. But yeah, it was a crazy day today. I don't know why. It should have been in order, these letters. I just don't get why like they had to be like that. So
yeah, that's wild.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm still trying to catch up from my weekend.
I know you got to tell. I mean, you can't explain too much because I know you're making a video. So
yeah, and it's going to take a little bit. Like, it takes a lot of time to dig into and make. And I'll we might play some of it because I've put together about 7 minutes of it already.
Okay.
I still haven't even gone through it all. I'm just kind of putting it together as like sequentially as it comes up. But I'm kind of excited. Like, I know some things that are coming. Like, it's cool. So I might wait for a few people to get in. We'll give you guys a little preview of the Halloween show.
Awesome.
I went ghost hunting this weekend to the old Montana State Prison, and it was pretty crazy. Like, it was 8:30 at night until 5 in the morning, and I left. I looked at my watch when we walked out. I walked out that door. It was 5:02 a.m.
Wow.
And it was different because there was it was like a group thing.
Mm-hmm.
They couldn't make it work for me to get there by myself. They tried and it didn't work. And so I went with like a group of people, and there were probably, I don't know, like 50 people or something when it started.
Mm-hmm.
Spread out. I mean, it's a big place, so everybody kind of spread out.
Right.
But it's still like people would walk through and you could hear them. So it's not like you can be quiet and listen for like the bumps or, you know what I mean? Like, it was kind of frustrating.
Yeah.
But about midnight, people started to be like, all right, I'm good. I'm cold. Because it was cold. It was like, when I got there, it was like 31 degrees because it had snowed all day. So it was pretty cold. And so it got late and cold, and people just started to be like, I've had enough.
Right.
So by about 1, it was like a dozen people left, 20. When I left, it was me and 4 guys.
Wow. That's a little scary.
So there was a lot of time where like literally I was by myself.
Oh, dude. You couldn't even pay me a certain amount to do that. You have
like it was weird. Like I was in like the maximum security, like laying on an old prisoner's bunk in a maximum security wing. Like I locked myself in the solitary room. Like
You're crazy. That's all I have to say.
Let's see. I bet you get 3 listings done each in this live.
It could be possible.
I like it. Shooting high. Nikki T is in here. Thanks, Nikki. Ivan is here. Guys, thanks so much for coming in. Yeah, Nana, it was pretty wild. It was weird. I'm gonna play. We're getting a few more people in here. We'll give it like 5 minutes, and I might play the intro that I've started because I got some crazy things. And I haven't even listened to everything yet. So it's gonna be fun. What time? I'm curious. What time you guys? I want to put it on Halloween because that just feels right.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Time to do it, but what time? Like if you guys, because I'm gonna do it like a premiere, and so I can hang out with you guys as you watch it. I'm hoping to get like a half-hour ghost hunting show, essentially. So what time, Joey? What time would you want to see it?
At night. I mean. I'm sure, you know, people are going to be maybe trick-or-treating, or I don't even know if it's going to be happening this year, trick-or-treating.
I know that it's weird.
Yeah. But I mean, I'm sure if you post it at like maybe 9 o'clock, maybe change it up a little bit, maybe 9 Eastern for the people out there. Because say that again.
It's a Saturday.
A Saturday, dude, that'd be perfect. Like 9 o'clock. Or I mean, it's up to you, but I mean,
yeah. Well, the Hot Wheels Thrifty Pickers wants to know how the Hot Wheels are coming along. They're coming, man. That my guest bed is still covered. I'm looking at them a couple at a time, but 2, 3, 4 at a time. It takes a while to dig through 400, right? Let's see. Beth says we'll have to late if it's a night, like 9 p.m. or later. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe 9. I like 9 Eastern, maybe.
Yeah,
but I mean, it'll be on later. You know, you can rewatch it, but
of course.
My son and his wife are having a family trick or treat at their house only, so 9 Eastern will be. Well, if 9 Eastern is good for Nana, then that's probably what we should go with. James is here. James, thanks for coming in, man. Yeah, so I'm still trying to catch up from that, honestly, because
dude, I don't even know how you're alive right now. I mean, you stay up all night long.
Well, I drove my daughter. She danced at the football game. So we left at halftime Friday and drove her like an hour and I don't know. It was like an hour and 20 minutes, I think, to her grandparents' house so she could hang out with her cousin. She's coming back right now. And then that next morning I drove like an hour and a half another direction to go. And then I actually thrifted a little bit on the way. So there's a video. I stopped at a couple stores. So I'll put together a video on that. I figure I'm on the road. I might as well stop in a new thrift store.
Hey, you have to.
Yeah, I'm listing some of the stuff that I picked up tonight.
If I ever see a Goodwill while I'm out, I have to stop. There's no choice.
Yeah, so I did get a Thrift Trip out of it, and then it was kind of weird. Like I got there and I slept for a couple hours. Well, I actually went to the prison and filmed, like you'll see, I filmed kind of like an intro outside of it while it was daylight, so you could see it. And then I went and slept for a couple hours, and then I went and it was 8:30 to 5. And I came back and slept for a couple hours, but then I had to drive home because like they're going to kick me out of the hotel room.
Oh wow!
So so I could sleep a couple hours, and then I had to drive back. And so if you saw the video this morning, you could probably tell I was a little tired. Like I was watching it, like I had to edit so many things out. I was like, what was I saying? Like that doesn't.
Editing.
Yeah, it was bad. So I think in the next couple days I'll slowly catch up. I'll be good.
Are you off like this week or something, or are you still going to work?
No, I'm working. Yeah,
you're a trooper.
I was gonna try and take a nap this afternoon, but I had too much to do, and I got into editing this video.
Right.
It's one of those things where like you're tired, but you're like, oh, this is cool, and I want to keep going. So I just kept going. Yeah, Nana says she could tell that I was beat this morning. Yeah, it was rough. But I owed you guys a what sold, so I hammered that out, and we got everything packed and got that out today. Michael Gosler is in.
Let's go.
Yeah, Jenny from the block. I could tell you were tired by your comment response. Yeah, Jenny, I was like a little bit zombie. Jenny, I haven't even read your email. I know I've got it. I'm going to get to it, and we'll hook you up with that blanket. That's awesome. Is your husband then, Jenny? I guess a Marine or was a Marine? Always a Marine, right? Like, so is he a Marine? Is he still active? Because we will definitely get that to you and him. I think that's awesome. And so I'm glad, I see military stuff and I pick it up because I know somebody's going to want that. So I'm really excited that we can connect with a watcher and get, a watcher that blanket. It's awesome. See, yeah, Jenny says, always great. I know how it works. Let's see. We got 18 people in here, man. That's did I see before we jump in? Maybe we'll go at like quarter after. We'll play I'll play you guys like 3 minutes of the front end of this video.
I want to see it so bad.
You're gonna freak out, man. It's gonna be awesome.
Oh man.
When I was putting together, I was like, oh, Joey's gonna freak out at this one point. Like, I know you're gonna go away. He was injured on leave, so he served 94 through 97. Yeah, that's awesome, Jenny. We're gonna hook you up with that blanket. That is not any problem. Did I see that you got a podcast?
Dude, it's a new thing, man. Bro, it's been a blessing, man. It's really cool that we're able to do this. Me, Harry Tornado, and Drew over at Profit Monsters, and we were talking about it for a while. And I don't know if you remember, but Josh used to do a podcast with like the 3 Joshes or something like that.
Yeah,
and he was kind of nervous to like re-step back into doing the podcast because I guess. Sure. I think the other 2, it's not that they, left him or something like that. I don't know the exact story, but, he didn't want to have that same fear of, maybe us leaving or not following through or something like that.
Yeah.
But we are so into this. It's not even funny. It's very, very cool what we did. We did it last night and I was so nervous. Like I just wanted us just to talk and have fun, and I love like the radio aspect, like of doing radio stuff. And I've always wanted to be like a broadcaster or something like that. And it's pretty cool. I need to work on my like talking, I usually say like a lot and like, so like, I gotta like,
it's hard.
I say it constantly. But I just want to work on that and try to like be more like professional, but it's awesome. We just put it out. Josh put it out at like, maybe like an hour, 2 hours ago.
Okay.
It's going to be on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music or on Apple Podcasts and other stuff. I don't know exactly, but he wrote it on his Instagram post. And I'm just so excited to jump into that because I love just talking. And a lot of people are getting into podcasts lately. And I'm sure people have, from the past, but I just think it's a really cool thing just to listen to because sometimes it's hard to watch a video like on YouTube all the time. And, it's easier to just pop on like a podcast and just listen, so
yeah.
We're super excited to get this thing rolling out. We started our own YouTube channel as well. We couldn't figure out a name and, we were going back and forth and Josh put it on his Instagram story. Hey, if anyone could name our podcast, we'll give you $50, So like we had a bunch of like requests and stuff and it just wasn't, sticking. And I was walking through Target with my girl and, she was saying something about like a triple threat or something like that. And I was like, that's basketball, but like, what about triple thrift? And like, it just hit.
Yeah.
And so that's going to be our name, Triple Thrift. We thought it was really, really unique. And that stuck. So that's the name of our podcast. It's going to be awesome. So cool.
Joe, I just picked up today a Rays jersey for the 8. Yeah. Yeah. Jerseys are good, man. Jerseys. Oh, I just got another bid. Yeah.
Let's see that hat, man.
What that hat is, it's got 11 minutes left.
Oh man.
So we're up to, that's right. We listed, if you guys weren't here last week, we listed live a hat to auction. It's up to $67.
Let's go, man.
With 6 different bidders. The guy that just bid was a new bidder. So we got 11 minutes left.
Let's go.
We'll
I can't wait to see it, man.
It's this vintage Chicago Bulls hat. Hey, Kiddaroo.
Hello.
My kid is back. So,
What's up, kid?
so that's cool. We're gonna see that end here in like 10 minutes. So yeah, Joey, that's cool about the podcast, man.
Yeah,
like
man.
that's cool to see that. I love the title. I think it's great.
Yeah, it's very unique, something different, but it has a good, we wanted to have like, you know, we were throwing around names and one was like, I can't even say it. When I read it, I just was like, I don't even know what you mean, Josh. Like, it's like it's a French name, Rendezvous. Yeah, something like that. And I can't spell it. Like, I was like, Josh, is it Rendezvous or something like that? Like, what are we saying here? We were laughing, but it's like rendezvous, thrift rendezvous. I don't know. I can't even say it. but yeah, man, it's so cool, man. It's so cool because like, you know, Josh was the first person I ever watched, or it was Rally Roots, and then it was a suggested video, and I watched all of his videos. So it's just like really cool. It's like a dream come true. Like I just like talking to him. Like, you know, it's just fun.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm gonna turn down my phone before it rings or something. You guys want to watch the intro to this video?
Let's see it.
Let me see. I can share the screen, and then so we'll finish that, and then the thing will go. Let's see. We're gonna turn that off. Let me see if I can figure out screen share here, guys.
Brian says I couldn't pull off wearing a goofy muscle shirt because my muscles are goofy looking.
That's awesome. Let's see if it's going to let me do it. I should have tested this out first, actually, shouldn't I?
Chris sent me a. Oh, dude, that's too funny. I didn't read the side because Chris sent me a package, Cajun reseller.
Yeah.
And he says on here, open on a video. I didn't even see that. I just saw it. Chris, you want me to open it on like an actual video or on live? It's up to you. Yeah, James. Drew says Drew's going to be here yelling at you shortly.
I know we're not listing anything.
I took a picture, guys. I actually hung out with Drew this weekend on Friday, and I picked up these shoes, these Nike Air Maxes, a little running shoe, a women's size 7. Picked these up at a Plato's Closet for $25, and I could probably sell these for about $80. So I'm really happy about that.
What brand are they?
Nike Air Max, women's. Really nice looking shoe, like purple and pink, you know, colorway.
Yeah, those are the good ones. The color, like, it almost sometimes seems like it doesn't matter so much. If the colorway is cool, then
yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm.
All right, let me see if this works. I know I can share an internet tab, but I want to see if I can share. Let's see, share. All right, let's see if this works, guys. I know you got the super window, right? Let's see. All right, can you guys see the black?
The black what?
The black screen, is it black right now?
Yeah.
Okay, so here we go.
Yeah, that's all I thought. I thought it was my back kept rubbing, so we took it off.
Oh my God.
We're at 43.7. We need to go a little colder. Can you do 42?
Oh my God.
42. Look at that. 42. Thank you.
Oh my God. I have the chills.
That's amazing. If you were not executed, how about that? Turn it on if you were not okay.
Oh,
thank you.
Oh my God. if I could keep watching.
Is the old Montana State Prison. It started serving as Montana's territorial prison when built in 1871. Now, this facility from the outset was wrought with issues. Little funding, outdated facilities from the start, more importantly, overcrowding. In 1885, in fact, 28 cells had been constructed, 120 inmates incarcerated. The facility garnered
You do look like a news reporter.
when an explosive riot resulted in prisoners taking control of the facility for 36 hours, led by inmates Lee Smart and Jerry Miles. The riot resulted in the death of 3, including the deputy warden. The riot eventually ended with the Montana National Guard storming the facility, but not until after firing a World War II era bazooka into the side of one of these towers, Tower 1, simultaneously firing a Thompson submachine gun into a window like this one, that where Miles and Smart were known to be. 3 bazooka blasts ultimately hitting the facility, the guard taking control when Miles and Smart knew that they were done, apparently killed in a murder-suicide on the top of the tower. The facility served as Montana's primary penal institution until 1979. That's when it was ultimately shut down. The prisoners are moving just a few miles down the road. But while the inmates may have left the facility, it seems not everything did. Horrific crimes led to incarceration in the old Montana State Prison. Men were executed here. In fact, eventually the state built a transportable gallows. That gallows still resides inside these walls. They're walls that we are going to be inside tonight. The old Montana State Prison has been called one of the most haunted locations in the Northwest. People hear things. People feel things. They're scratched. Things move. Tonight, about 8 o'clock, I'm going through these doors. They're going to shut them.
Troy, don't go.
Until 5 a.m. What are we going to see? What are we going to hear? I don't know, but you're coming along with me. Let's go find out. How about that?
Dude, you gave me the chills. When that flashlight went on, oh my gosh.
That went on for, let me stop sharing. That went on for literally, it was like 13 minutes back and forth with flashlight like going on and off, answering like questions and stuff. It actually turned on before, like I wasn't even watching. Like the very front end of the video, I don't have video of it turning on the very first time because I was just recording just sound. And all of a sudden it was like, wait, it just got bright in here. And I realized like it turned on. So then I was like, hey, I didn't see that. Could you turn that off? And it goes blink and turns off.
Oh my God.
It was crazy.
Dude, I'm not kidding, bro. The chills. You can see it. You can see the chills on my arm.
It was so crazy. Like, and then like that temperature, it started changing. And so I was like, okay, I got to go get a thermometer. And because it was cold, but I was wearing one of those, like, it's a really cold weather jacket. Like it's insulated. So I was outside and I was fine, but I started getting shivers inside in the room. Apparently it used to be the library where it was like the guards turned like a blind eye in the library and all sorts of craziness happened in there. And it's been closed until like 3 weeks ago. It hasn't been open to the public at all. And they just opened it to do some renovations. So the lady was like, you should go in there. Nobody's been in there. So I went in there and I'm like, okay, it's getting cold. Like I was getting shivers. So I went back out and got that thermometer and went back in and it dropped. It was 54 degrees when I went into the room. When I left, it was 28.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. This has to stop.
Yeah. It was so wild. And I asked the lady, I'm like, hey, you guys are here quite a bit. Like, it shouldn't do that, right? And she's like, no, it shouldn't do that.
That is wild. That doesn't even, wow.
Isn't that crazy?
Dude, I can't that's scary.
It was such a cool night.
Hey, man, if you like that stuff, I mean, that's awesome. But for me, man, that's scary. That's really scary. James is like, Joey's looking like his mind has been blown. It really is. Like when I still am to this day. Like we have Halloween Horror Nights here in Orlando, and at Universal, and I can't do that stuff. I get too scared. I'm a little scaredy cat.
It was weird. I think it was because I was so tired at that point. Like that was all. Like the big stuff was later in the night, and I think I was so tired. It was almost just like, oh, that just happened. Like it didn't later. Like, wait, what was happening? Like I actually had. I mean, look, I don't have hair, right? Like I cut it down like a 1 guard, and in the library where it was changing that temperature. At one point, I think it's probably on the recording. I was like, oh, I think I just felt you pull my hair a little bit. Was that you? Oh, like not even like I didn't realize what I had said, but I felt like if somebody went behind you and just kind of grabbed a little tuft of hair and just kind of pulled, just playing around, like teasing you.
Yeah.
That's what I felt on the back of my head. And then later I was like, well, I was wearing a hat and I don't have enough hair to like grab onto.
Right.
I was like, what was that? It was so weird.
That's crazy.
So yeah, nothing to do with reselling whatsoever, but I think it's going to be a cool show. So hopefully people don't and our hat sold for $67. I didn't get any more bids. But
it's over?
Yeah.
Hey, but that's awesome, man. $67. That's awesome.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean it's not reselling, but hopefully people don't come over and get mad because it's not a reselling video. Beth says, nope. So you wouldn't come and do that with me, Joey?
No, there's not a chance. You couldn't pay me any type of money. I just that's not for me. Not for me.
I'm scrolling. I'm scrolling back because I lost the chat. I saw somebody said contact ghost hunters or something.
Yeah,
some ghost shows that went there. Like I think there's like 2 or 3 of them that have been there actually.
Wow.
Hey, Ethan is in here, by the way, the junior capitalist. If you guys are not subscribed to, you guys got to go check out Ethan. That guy is incredible. Ethan, thanks for coming in, man. And now I put on the ghost show. Let's see. Yeah, we got a lot of nopes, and there's a Nana Tink with a hell nah. I don't know. I need a title for it, Beth. I still need it. I'm still like literally I just started going through it this morning. So
Farmer Mark said he just sold some Ghost Hunter DVDs.
Some of those sell for real. Like I think there's one season like near the end that sells for really, really good money. And I don't remember which one it is, but there's one that's like apparently one of those hard to find ones or something, and it sells for a lot. Like let's see. Look at Ethan. Ethan is my man. Did they have anything for sale in there?
That's
awesome. Thank you. Thanks, Nana. I actually had fun making it.
The way you talk, man, it just sounds like so like interesting. Like you want to keep listening, you know, like the way you talk, man.
I was hoping the front end wasn't too long with the history. Yeah,
no, you definitely brought everybody in. Like you definitely brought me in, and I don't like scary stuff.
It's like when the flashlight thing started doing its thing, like that was different. Like I'd been carrying that around all night, hadn't done anything, and then set it down. I was in that room for 5 minutes, nothing. Recording audio then for 5 minutes, nothing. And all of a sudden it just blinked on, and then for about 12 or 13 minutes, it was going on and off.
Dude, you're giving me the chills again.
After question, it was crazy.
Oh,
and that girl got like you could see those scratches on the back of that girl's back, like straight up scratches on her back, which is weird. Yeah, it was fun. Now that I've done it, I would go back, and I know some other places that I would want to go. Wait till people leave and then go to them when it's just kind of quiet.
Yeah.
But then you're by yourself, which is creepy.
Yeah, that's a little crazy.
You selling stuff?
No, I was getting some snapshots from my sister.
Should we list something?
Yeah, I think we should.
I mean, we're halfway in, so we've really only given up time for one thing. That's it.
Mm.
So we still got plenty of time to list our 3 for the hour.
For sure. That is a very definite answer right there.
And we got coming up on your show. Are we going to do the giveaway?
Yeah, dude, we're gonna do the giveaway. I was thinking about either maybe just doing it on your live and then just recapping on my channel, or I was thinking about just doing it on your channel just so everyone on here can see it.
Yeah,
and then we'll go for it.
I grabbed while I was out this weekend. The things I love to resell, maybe the most just for ease, are the things with barcodes, and these Weber gloves. They're large, extra large, and they still like there's a tear on the back, but they're still sealed. Like it's still got the stickers on them on both sides and on the bottom, so they're still brand new.
And where'd you get that from again?
I got these at a rescue mission store.
Mm-hmm.
I got a store, and let's see, they were $5. I mean, at least scanning the UPC code, there's 5 available and 5 sold. So I'll take that. It looks like they sell for about $30 plus shipping.
Nice, man.
So that's pretty solid. Either $35 free shipping or 30 plus. So
it's a little bread and butter right there.
Yeah, that's a solid. I mean, and it's not going to break, right? Like you put it in a box and it's done.
Uh-huh.
You could probably put it in an envelope, but it's already a little bit messed up. So I'd probably put it in a box. Do you put most of your stuff in boxes?
It depends. Like if I know, I would probably put that into probably a poly bag. Me personally.
They're certainly not going to get hurt. That's the nice thing. I don't love selling clothes, but it's not going to get there and have a problem, right? They're not going to go like, "Hey, this doesn't work." I mean, they might say it doesn't fit, I guess, but
yeah, I got these Puma golf shoes, size 13, really clean. They got that like neon yellow in it. And I just put in some Goodwill bags just so the front looks, nice and sleek. They're my size actually.
Yeah, that's good. You're not gonna keep them? Are you a golfer?
If my buddy says, "Hey, let's go golfing," I'll go golfing. But like, I'm not the type of person to be like, "Yo, let's," I need to golf,
right.
But I have golf clubs and stuff.
Emily says she doesn't care about Halloween movies much. Are you gonna watch though, Emily? I don't know if I want to put it out there if you and Nan aren't gonna watch it. Like, what's the point, right?
Yeah, what's the point if they're not gonna watch it?
Yeah, Beth says that you find the nicest shoes. You do all right with shoes, man.
Shoes just click with me, man. Like other people would be like, if they have a certain niche that they go to, you know what I mean? You're gonna find that stuff, like the glass stuff. I don't know the lady that I did sorry, I'm talking very horrible right now. The live with Dom, her name's Yvonne.
Yep.
She just finds all those antique stuff, and I would never pick those stuff up, just personally. Like it's just stuff like that,
Emily says for shipping golf clubs, I have the special USPS box. Anything else I should remember for it? I've only shipped a couple golf clubs, and I just use that tube, like the triangle tube box.
Yeah. I've never picked up a golf club because I can't find like a good one. And I live in Florida. Dude. It's crazy.
Hey, we just got payment for the hat. That's always nice when you get an auction win and then they actually pay.
Oh yeah. Troy, I gotta send you $40 right now. I thought of it today. Man, I have to send it to you right now.
It's not a problem, man.
I was like, I'm gonna do it on the live. I'm gonna remember it.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for that. Like, I'm excited to get that.
Oh, the hat. Yeah, it's coming,
Yeah.
man. It's coming.
No, I know it is. I don't know if it's the best time to be selling grill stuff, but it might be I guess a Christmas present, right?
Hope I'm not lagging.
It could be a Christmas present.
Is it me that's lagging or is it you?
I don't know. You were a little bit earlier.
Oh, am I good now?
I think so.
Okay, good. Yeah, I sent it to UPS because that was the cheapest way. So it's coming. It's coming.
Emily says, just didn't know if there's anything else. I think I'll protect the club part. Yeah, I wrap the club head in like quite a bit of bubble just so it doesn't get banged around in there. And then you can do the same on the top with a thin layer or like a thin strip and just make it thick. That way it's not bouncing back and forth. Or put like a little paper push down on top of it so it's not rattling around in there. That's what I do. What? Look at that. Ethan dropping a $4.99 super chat.
Ethan.
He's trying to collect people's stickers. So if I have any, it would be cool. You know what? I'm working on getting them, Ethan. So when I get one, I will send it to you. I'm actually talking with the guy right now about some merchandise. So we will definitely be getting you a sticker. I still got to get Ethan's dad something too. I got so behind on stuff. I promised to send him a scale model that I've got. I'm going to get that done, Ethan. I promise. Tell your dad. I saw, where was it? Beth says, what's the best time to start an auction? Is there a science to when you start and stop them? I have, at least anecdotally, I talked with a friend of mine, Jeff. He's the one that helped me get started. He learned a lot from a guy that pretty much only does auctions, or at least at the time, he basically sold everything at auction. And what he would do is start 10-day auctions. Thanks, man. You have to do that. He would start, especially on like high dollar stuff or like stuff that would have a lot of interest. He would start it on a Thursday at like 10 p.m. Eastern as a 10-day auction. So that would push it through a weekend on its very first, in its first few days. And then it would go through the whole week again and end on a Sunday at 10 p.m. Eastern. So there's eyeballs on it through 2 weekends and it ends on a weekend on a Sunday night. So that's what I've done. Or if I'm going to do just a 7-day auction, I like listing it in the evening. So people are at home and it's not like a weird, like 2:00 when people are at work or, whatever. I do it in the evening when more people have a chance to see it, I think.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that 100%. I didn't know there was 10-day auctions actually. So you definitely told me something right now. But I usually I try to do Sunday nights, as you're saying. That's definitely the best day to do it. Like we did, my hat at the cowboy hat that Troy actually bought from me. I'm so thankful for. But yeah, that was at 11:30 at night Eastern Standard Time. So that people might be already sleeping. The bidders that that were bidding, didn't bid it up. But I would definitely do it around like 9 Eastern, 8 Eastern, or around that time, just on a Sunday night. So people are home, relaxing, probably shopping, so it's definitely a good time.
Yeah. James says you have to pay for the 10-day auction. Is that, I think it's like 25 cents or something, isn't it? Like it's a pretty small fee, isn't it? I think.
That's so weird. You have to pay for a 10-day listing and like a 5-day listing.
Yeah. Or 3. You pay for 5?
It's 3. My bad. It's 3. Yeah.
But 3 is a weird number for an auction.
Yeah. I think it's because let's just say like a baseball card, someone hits a home run and they win and go let's just say the Rays just did against the Yankees. The guy hit Mike, his name's like Mike Bursea. I bought his rookie card. It's here somewhere. but he hit the home run to advance them to go to the ALCS. So I bought a couple cards because of the hype and stuff. But if they do an auction for 3 days, they'll catch them. But if it's like a 7-day, is there a 1-day auction?
I don't know.
I've never done it.
High dollar, or a high, demand item, right?
Yeah, it has to be a really high demand card. Not a card, but something that's in very high demand would definitely be a 1-day auction or a 3-day auction.
James says he schedules his auction to start on a Thursday usually and pay for the 10 days as well. I don't do many auctions though. I'm trying to do more. Like I throw one at auction just for fun. And I think it brings eyeballs into the store a little bit. And they're like, hey, what else does he have?
Right.
I'm giving it a shot.
Mm-hmm.
I've got that trumpet at auction. I've got a bid. I think that finishes tomorrow. So I get at least $74.99 out of that, which is cool.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how much this weighs. Probably about 10 ounces. Have you listed those shoes yet, Joey?
No. Eventually I will. By the night. As the night goes on.
Let's do that. 42, 40. You know what? I'll move them. We'll go. Yeah, 99. No offers. So, how was your sales week? Did you do all right?
I did okay. Definitely a sale a day. Probably sold about 8 things, I think. Very consistent. It's really cool because I actually have 90 sold in 90 days. So
oh, nice.
It's literally one, per day, honestly. Which is awesome.
So glad that I had a little bit of a slower weekend. Like Saturday, Sunday were pretty slow, which is good just because I had so much stuff. I kind of didn't want to sell a lot. Like one of those weird weekends where you're like, man, I hope I don't sell too much.
Right? Isn't that sad? Like you want to sell something so bad and then it's your weekend, like you're on vacation. You're like, I hope I don't sell 5 things, No,
it was weird. So I wasn't sending out any offers. So this morning I had 49 things I could send offers on because I hadn't sent out offers all weekend. Because I make sales off of those offers that I send out. So I was like, I don't want to encourage anybody else to buy right now. They're going to buy, buy full price.
Yeah.
So it kind of worked out.
I actually sold this doll that I picked up when the coronavirus hit. It's a Pat Seacrest baby doll, and it's like a life-size actual baby. Actually, I have it still. I got to ship it out. Let me see. Let me go get it for you guys.
All right, I got one thing listed, and then it just asked me. That's weird. Have you guys ever? I don't want to put that person's name on there, but are you liking the eBay app? What? I've never got that before. That's different. That's good.
Check this thing.
Hey, have you ever gotten that? That's weird. Are you liking the eBay app? Yes or no?
I've never seen that.
What is that? No.
Check out this little baby right here. It's scary.
I click yes, and they say, great to hear. If you run into a problem, you can report it in app settings. All right. That's creepy. You sold that?
Yeah. I bought this for $8 at Goodwill, and I sold it for $60.
Nice.
It's a 1995 Pat Seacrest baby doll, but his name is Eddie. And it has a little dinosaur shirt, has some shoes and jeans, pants. It's pretty cool.
Nana says you look so natural. I think she means with the little baby.
It's really life size. It really does look life size. I'm not even kidding. It's pretty scary.
Did you mess around with that with Destiny at all? Like I would have.
Right? If I brought this little baby home, I didn't. I really should have. That would have been funny. Oh, Patsy, really? That stinks. I wish I would have known.
For a second, I thought that was a real baby.
It looks real. I swear, it's crazy.
Ethan says, I just saw it blink and look at the screen.
Please don't play around because literally Troy just did this crazy, thing that just happened. So I don't want anything coming at me.
That's awesome. Destiny, if you're watching, move that doll tonight, please.
It's like Toy Story. You know how like little toys they move and stuff.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna list something else. I'm gonna make it.
You're gonna make it?
Well, we'll see. I picked this up this weekend. It's cool. It's an old corduroy hat, which is cool. I think it's made in Korea. It's a Ducks Unlimited, which I've sold a little bit of, but it's a Ducks Unlimited sponsor hat, and it's like old corduroy.
That's nice.
Cool. And it's got like the little patch thing inside there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I thought it was pretty cool. So I picked it up. I have no idea what it's worth, to be honest with you.
I would throw it up for $49.99.
Would you?
Right now. Yeah.
Ducks Unlimited corduroy snapback.
It's probably a lot more, honestly.
Let's see. There's one. It's not a sponsor. It's up for 26, 27.
I don't know if I showed this hat last week. Did I show this hat?
No.
It's a Who's Bad hat. It's Michael Jackson, like Who's Bad,
Yeah.
Michael Jackson song. It's from 2009, Michael Jackson hat. They're listed on there for like $54, $59. So I listed mine like 45, I think.
Yeah.
Little trucker hat.
The snapback?
Yeah. Thought it was really unique, something different.
What did you list that for?
I listed it for $45.99, I think. I think that's what I did.
That would go well. I bet that would go well on like one of those other like Mercari or Depop or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Ethan wants to know how much you paid for that.
I paid $1.50 for this hat.
That's a great deal. Was that at Goodwill?
Yeah, Goodwill. Usually hats are $1.99, and then it's kind of weird. I think we're the only place in the United States that does this. We get 25% off on all of our purchase at Goodwill.
For being postal service?
Well, no, like a Good Friends member, like you spend $25 for the year, and they'll give you 25% off on all your purchase.
What?
So like it pays for itself, basically,
Yeah.
So I paid that last year on my birthday, so I have to renew it. My birthday's January 2nd.
You should probably keep that hat.
Really?
Do you wear hats? You don't wear hats a lot.
I do. I love hats. I don't know. It's kind of a weird hat for me. It's a little bulky in the middle. Looks funny. Who's bad?
Sure, it works.
I'm actually a really big hat guy, honestly.
Are you?
Mm-hmm.
Leith says not a fan of Depop.
Yeah, like I said,
so I don't know.
You only sell on eBay like me, right? Yeah.
Yeah, like I've sold on Poshmark, and I sold one thing on Etsy, and then I sold a little bit on Mercari, but
Gotcha.
Now I've just moved to where it's just eBay is enough for me to handle. Like I can't, especially doing YouTube now too. Like I can't handle all the extra platforms. Like I got too much I got to worry about.
Yeah. Patsy says, Joey, love that shirt. Yeah, Drew, Profit Monsters, he gave me this shirt. I was like, what, dude? You don't have to do that. It's a vintage tank, like little tank shirt. Awesome.
Just came over from Josh's live. So Josh had a live tonight too?
He did?
I didn't know that. Man, we've been competing tonight.
What is going on, you guys? Oh, he has a YouTube video. A YouTube video.
Oh, okay.
But Rally Roots, I just saw they just popped up. They got 356 people in there.
In like the first minute, probably. That's what's crazy. Like some of these bigger channels, you're like, oh, look, Part-Time Picker put up a video 2 minutes ago, and it's got like 1,000 views.
Isn't that nuts? We'll be there one day.
That always amazes me, where you see it and you're like, oh, wow, that just popped up. And there's like hundreds of views in the first minutes.
I know. I'm looking to see what I want to list next.
Yeah, what do you got? What'd you put the shoes up for?
I didn't even list it. I didn't even list it. I took pictures of it. Where'd they go? Oh, they're over here. These shoes, let me look them up. They are Puma's golf shoes. I don't even know why I didn't list them. I just put them to the side. I'm not in it today. Today at work was just nuts.
Yeah. But you know what? If you force yourself just to list a couple, that's good.
Yeah, exactly. At least you listed, you know?
Like, I sold, I think, 3 or 4 things that I listed last week on the live.
You did? Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Like I sold like, Joey, look at this.
Another hat. I sold the board game. Like, stuff was moving.
Dude,
I'm trying to
list. Sorry, what'd you say?
I'm gonna try and get the 3 things in. Like that's what I'm shooting for.
There you go.
I'm gonna list this hat.
So somebody has these shoes up for $72.98.
For used?
For brand new. But these shoes are like really brand new, man. But they probably put their, use them like to walk around the house. I don't know, but they're golf shoes. But there's a little dirt, but it's not like on a golf course. I'm just gonna do pre-owned.
Pre-owned in excellent condition.
Yes, new without tax. No.
There you go. Once worn.
Once worn with no wear and tear.
List my item. Listing. Oh, no, I hit the question mark for listing fees. List my item. Come on. Come on. There it is. We got 2.
You got 2. Let's go.
I want to list these boots. Look at this. Let me grab these. Like, these are good. I guess it's an object lesson, right?
Say that again. I broke up.
About checking shoes, like checking sole, like shoes, soles, make sure it doesn't rip up, all that. And for whatever reason, I didn't on these. I found these this weekend. I've sold these before. They sell really well. These hot weather combat boots.
Uh-huh.
Get them in a good size. These things, like these are Rocky, and I've never sold Rocky, so I didn't even comp it yet. But I've sold like the Bellevue, and I've sold several different. They're all the same shoe, same boot. Mm-hmm. They sell for like $45 all the time,
all day long.
And so I was just excited. I'm like, oh, I found them. They're like, you look at the bottom, they were never worn. Like, yeah. They're beautiful. So I get them to go take pictures of them tonight, and right on the side there.
Oh,
like I think it probably is probably like dry rot or something, right? Like it just sat and they never used them and just cracked. So like they're just junk. Like you can't. I mean, there's no way you can sell that.
That's sad.
Such a bummer. Like I think I only spent a couple bucks on them, but
right.
It's still that, like, why wouldn't you look at the side of the shoe in the store? Like,
yeah, you get too excited. That's the thing. Like, you find something so good, and then you're so excited about it, and then you bring it home, and then it's like why didn't I really look at this? Next time I'm going to do it. But you get too excited in the thrift store, you know?
I know. Ethan asked if you promote. Do you promote your items, Joey? I promote a lot of my stuff.
Yeah, I promote because basically, you know, we got it for such a good amount of a price, you know.
Right.
If I could promote mine and make it to the top or even a couple under, why not? You know, I really think it's good to promote your items unless you're very it depends on how much you bought it for, really.
Right.
But I definitely promote my listings no matter what, even if it's 1%. I mean, still, you know, it's promoted, you know.
I like doing it like 1.1 or 1.2 to get ahead of you guys, like you and like, is it Dav or Dave's Digs? That's a new name. Thanks for coming in, man. Like, I do 1%. Just for those people that are like, yep, I do 1%. I go like 1.2. Like, I'm gonna get above you.
Exactly.
JRKR says I do 2%. Yeah, I mean, I listen, especially if you're in a crowded category. Like Ethan, I know you sell a lot of like NASCAR stuff, and some of it's super unique, but some of it there's probably a lot of.
Right.
So the one way to get ahead of it, like I know Kat, the nurse flipper, what did she sell? Like $30,000 in a month or something? Like so,
30, I saw her at 32,000.
Yeah, like I mean, her volume and her dollar it's crazy, and like some of the stuff like jewelry, she promotes at 20%.
Yeah.
Like she promotes it super high for that same reason, like you said. Like, hey, we bought it so cheap. Let's get it out. You know.
Dave Diggs goes, I'm going 1.5% now.
That's awesome. All right, I'm gonna list one more thing. I got these vintage Everlast gloves.
Ooh, that's sick.
Cool. And they're in nice shape. Like there's some marks on them. Like one of them has like some, I don't know where it went. Yeah, like this one has like a little bit of red on it, like a little bit of transfer from something. But like in general, I mean, these are
vintage, man. They're old, you know. They gotta have some type of mark on them.
Made in the USA.
That's
so
awesome.
I think these are like $20 or $25 gloves, probably. I've sold some old stuff before. It tends to sell pretty well. I haven't looked these up, but they were $2, so I grabbed them. We'll see. The nice thing is on these, like they have bouncing my camera. They have like a number on there, like the model number, just like other stuff, so you can look them up. Like super easy. So all like old Everlast stuff, they tell you what it is.
Going back to the promoted listings, basically I kind of do, if I can at least pay $1 or maybe $2 to promote it, depending how much, you know, I'm selling it for. I'll do like, if it's $1, I'll do 5%. And if it's just $1, you know, that's good. You know, $1 taken off. I mean, I'm down for that for it to sell. And I sell a lot of my things promoted listings, like that baby I sold promoted listings, you know. I sold a cowboy hat, not the one I'm sending to you, but the other one. I sold promoted listings that I had up for $79.99. I got it for full price. But that sold promoted listings as well. So
Gravity Goods has a beard trimmer that he can ship to us, Joey. Yours mine's wild. Like mine's kind of out of control right now. I got to get it trimmed up.
That's a negative, Ghost Rider.
Pattern is full. Patsy says I sold a pair of those gloves. That was my husband for $25. Sold pretty fast. Yeah, that's what I thought. Like $20-$25. So that's good to see. It's always nice when Jennifer says she just came from the medical aid. I broke my wrist. Jennifer, that's awful.
Oh, Jennifer, I'm so sorry.
And you're here, like, I mean, one, what are you doing? But two, thank you.
I hope you feel better.
Yeah, for sure. Oh man, Jake, 10% is too much into my profit, and yeah, that's cool. Like we had, like, I'm more of the sell it fast. I used to be trying to make everything I could out of it, and like we were talking last week with Drew, and he's the same way. Like he wants to get everything out of it, and me, I'm like, you know what? If I can sell it for $5 less and move it and turn that into more, because I can see the snowball. Like I can sell these for $25. How many pairs of shoes can I buy with $25 that are $50 shoes, right? And so that 25 could turn into 200. And then what does that 200 turn into, right? So like I see that snowball. I want to move stuff out.
Exactly.
I paid $10. If somebody wants to buy these for 20 instead of 25, all right. You know, I mean, I'm good with that.
I think we're the same because, you know, we both have, you know, our steady income with our jobs, and, you know, we have, you know, money coming in where it's just like, sure, you know, I'll let it go. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't have, I don't want it to sit. I want it to go. I want it to go to the right home, you know? So we're definitely the same in that aspect right there.
Well, yeah, you tend to be a little bit like when you're part-time, you have that luxury, right? Like you don't have to pick up everything that makes money.
Exactly.
You can makes money and go, you know what? I don't want to deal with it and leave it behind.
Yeah.
If it's your full-time job, you can't do that.
Exactly.
I do want to point out that Ethan says that doll just looked over your shoulder.
You know, it's actually sitting like an actual baby right now, like just sitting there like that. That's too funny.
Lee says, I agree. In and out, move fast. We're man, we are at 7 o'clock. Are you scheduled at 7?
Oh man, it's been an hour.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh, I just listed, so I listed an item. So
hey, how about that? Are you scheduled for your channel?
Yeah, 9, yeah, or 7 for you, yeah.
Yeah. Well, then let's because there's probably people over there waiting. So let's wrap it up here, I guess.
Okay.
Look, Jennifer's like, I only need my one hand. Jennifer only needs her link listing hand.
Yeah,
Jennifer,
her copy and paste button.
She's incredible. So if hey, and Nana is 9 away from 800. If you're not subscribed to Nana, go do it.
Oh wow.
Our Picker Louie is here. Thanks, man. This is just a unscripted. We're just hanging out.
Yeah.
We're gonna go hang out on Joey's channel because people over there are probably like pounding on his digital door, wondering where he is. So
the digital door.
You want me to follow you over there?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. Okay, shoot me the link. Everybody go over. We're gonna close this down, and then we're gonna jump on over to Joey's channel, and we're gonna continue. He'll list 1 or 2 more things over the next 2 hours, and we'll do some more chatting. We'll do whatever. So I appreciate you guys coming in. For those of you who missed it, because we have 39 in here now, we did play a quick preview of the Halloween episode.
Please, please
go
check it out. Go check that out.
It's gonna be so fun. I'm excited for that premiere. Guys, I appreciate you coming in. We're going to cut this one off and jump on over to Joey Bada Bing 22. Thanks for coming in. We appreciate it. We'll see you later. Bye.
See ya.